In this video, we're going to have a look at calculating percentages, specifically increasing and decreasing an amount by a given percentage. Now, a percentage is a rate per 100. It can be written as a fraction or a decimal. It is important that you understand how to convert between a fraction and a decimal when dealing with percentages, and we'll have a look at that calculation in a moment. Percentages, like rates, are used in many everyday applications, including sales, the calculation of commission, and profit and loss. So to convert between a percentage and a decimal, we divide the percentage amount by 100. So for example, 83%, to convert that into a decimal, you divide 83 by 100, which is equal to 0.83. Alternatively, to go from a decimal to a percentage, you multiply that decimal by 100. So for example, if you had a decimal of 0.62 and you wanted to convert that into a percentage, you would times it by 100, which equals 62%. So those processes are important to remember when we're working with percentages. To go from a percentage to a decimal, divide by 100. To go from a decimal to a percentage, times by 100. So when we are looking at increasing an amount by a specific percentage or decreasing an amount by a specific percentage, there are 3 steps that you need to take. The first step is to calculate the relevant percentage amount. So if we are increasing by X percentage, then that percentage amount is going to be 100 plus X percent. If we are decreasing by a X percent amount, it's going to be 100% minus X percent. So if we are increasing, we're going to be increasing by a percentage bigger than 100%. If we're decreasing, we're going to be decreasing by a percentage smaller than 100%. Once we have calculated that relevant percentage amount, step 2 is to convert it from a percentage to a decimal, and we'll do that by dividing by 100. And then step 3 is to multiply that original amount by the decimal to get our increased or decreased amount. So following those 3 steps, let's have a look at a couple of examples. In this example, we want to calculate an increase to $26 by 15%. The first step that we need to do is to calculate the relevant percentage amount in total that we're going to be increasing it by. So percentage increase is going to equal 100% plus 15%, which is equal to 115%. The second step that we need to do is convert that 115% into a decimal. And we're going to do that by dividing by 100. So that is going to equal to 1.15. So now that I know the decimal amount, I can multiply that by my original amount of $26, and that is going to be my third step. So the increased amount is going to be 26 times 1.15. That is equal to $29.90. By following the 3 steps, I've calculated an increase to $26 by 15% and got an answer of $29.90. Now we'll have a look at an example where we are decreasing an amount by a given percentage. In this example, we want to calculate a decrease to $85 by 22%. The first step is to calculate the percentage decrease. And that is going to equal 100% minus 22%, which is equal to 78%. The second step that we need to calculate is to convert the percentage of 78% into a decimal, and we'll do that by dividing 78% by 100, which equals to 0.78. Now that we've got that decimal amount, we can calculate our decreased amount, and that is going to equal our original amount of 84 times by our 0.78 decimal amount. And our answer is going to equal $65.52. So that is an example by following the 3 steps how we can calculate a decrease to an amount. We calculated when we decreased $84 by 22%, we got an answer of $65.52 as our decreased amount. So there are a couple of basic examples of how we can increase and decrease an amount by a given percentage.